Hello everybody. In the current affairs this week, the week ended 5th of October 2025. India saw its highest Navratri sales in over a decade, propelled by government's GST reforms. It is now to be seen whether this is a structural shift in the consumer sentiment or a result of pent-up demand which was waiting for the GST cut. The boost in consumption can address so many things. It will make up for the impact of the US tariffs on the economy. It will boost the stagnation of corporate profitability in India. It will also encourage the private sector to make capital investments, as boost in consumption will necessitate it. Last but not the least, and very important, it will upgrade the standard of living and per capita income of the Indians, a step towards Viksit Bharat. And this sentiment was echoed on the Indian stock markets. Nifty 50 was up by around 1%, and Nifty mid cap and Nifty small cap were up by 2% each. FIIs continued to be sellers to the extent of more than 8,300 crores. DIIs, as every week, were confident about India and they bought Indian stocks to the extent of more than 13,000 crores. On last 1 year basis, Nifty is right now giving a zero return. Nifty mid cap is down by 1.75% and Nifty small cap is down by 5.88%. But there are some sectors within the stock market which are laggards, and there are some sectors which have done phenomenally well. The sectors which were laggard were Nifty IT was down on last 1 year basis by 16.88%. Nifty FMCG was down by 12.74%. And in sharp contrast, Nifty Financial Services was up by 11.75% and Nifty Defense was up by a huge 26%. So it is all important which sectors and which stocks is the investor invested into and what kind of fund management practices have been implemented by the investor on the stock market. On the commodity front, Brent crude declined very sharply this week, which is a good news for Indian economy. It declined from $70 to a barrel to $64.5 to a barrel, which is a decline of 8%. Gold continued its positive and buoyant march. In India, it reached a mark of 1,17,000 rupees for 10 grams. And this week it was up by more than 3%. Silver 1 kg reached a mark of 1,45,600 and it was up by 5.44% this week. In the global markets, Nasdaq was up by 1.33% and S&P 500 was up by 1.11%. But the interesting market this week on global front was MSCI China benchmark, which was up by 4.15% in just 1 week. Jeff Bezos of Amazon has given a thought, and an interesting thought, that large data centers could be built in space in coming 10 to 20 years. The primary reason for this could be that there is an abundant, uninterrupted solar energy which can outperform the data centers on the earth. These kinds of path-breaking thoughts basically change the world. That is all for this week. Thank you.